Welcome and good evening, everyone, to the State Road 46 Pavement Overlay and Reconstruction Public Information Meeting. My name is Mitchell Wilcox, and I'm the Consultant Project Manager with Michael Baker International. This evening, we will be providing information regarding the State Road 46 Overlay and Reconstruction projects. We will describe the purpose and need for the project and will highlight key aspects of the design and proposed improvements. We will also discuss the environmental investigation process we are currently working on and the remainder of the project schedule. Finally, we will open the floor to questions as part of an open house where plan documents and project details can be viewed and discussed further. After tonight's meeting, if anyone in attendance or not in attendance would like to review project information further, documents regarding the State Road 46 Overlay and Reconstruction Project may be found online at seymour.indot.in.gov. Additionally, individuals looking for information regarding the project may call the Transportation Services Call Center. The primary purpose of tonight's public information meeting is to ensure that all project stakeholders are fully informed of the proposed project improvements and the coming project schedule. The project stakeholders invited to tonight's meeting include the Indiana Department of Transportation, the Indiana Division of the Federal Highway Administration, the City of Greensburg and Decatur County and its elected and local officials, Greensburg residents and citizens, commuters to and from Greensburg, Greensburg business owners and patrons, Greensburg Emergency Services, Greensburg schools, Greensburg churches, and other community organizations that reside within the Greensburg city community. The State Road 46 Pavement Overlay and Reconstruction Project is comprised of a team of INDOT project managers and engineers from the INDOT Seymour District, as well as consultant project managers and engineers from Michael Baker International, RQAW, and BS Engineering. We have also been in heavy partnership with local officials such as Ron May from the City of Greensburg. Des number 1800255, or the West Project, runs from approximately State Road 3 to the west junction of US 421. From the east junction of State Road 3 to the railroad, existing pavement will be milled and overlaid. From the railroad to the west junction of US 421, existing pavement will be reconstructed along with curb and gutter and sidewalk. Highlights of Des number 1800255, or the West Project, include full pavement reconstruction with curb and gutter replacement, sidewalk and ADA facility upgrades, stormwater additions, as well as the reconstruction of the Ireland Street intersection. From State Road 3 to the railroad tracks, existing pavement will be treated with patching and milling and overlay. Areas of severe deterioration will first be patched, and then the remainder and majority of the corridor will have an existing 1.5 inches of asphalt removed and replaced with a new 1.5 inches of asphalt surface. From the railroad tracks to US 421, or the Ireland Street intersection, the pavement will be reconstructed in full. Additionally, curb and gutter and sidewalk in the area will also be reconstructed and replaced. Typically, the roadway from the railroad tracks to US 421 will include two 12-foot lanes with curb and gutter. Drive approaches on this West End project have been reduced to control access locations and improve drainage. Sidewalk within this area will be replaced. Additional sidewalk has been added in front of the West Main Laundromat. Throughout the project, ADA curb ramps will be replaced and upgraded to be compliant. Traffic signals within the project area will be reestablished to maintain current operations. Drainage improvements will be made throughout the project corridor. Where project pavement is being reconstructed, a new drainage system will be constructed as well. Lighting upgrades are also being constructed throughout the project. Now let's talk about DES number 1800256, or the East Project. The East Project runs from the east junction of US 421 to 0.83 miles east of the east junction of US 421. This is also the intersection of State Road 46 and Base Road. The western section of the East Project will be reconstructed, while the eastern portion of the East Project will receive milling and overlay and patching, similar to the far west end of the West Project. Some of the primary proposed improvements for the East Project include reconstruction and rehabilitation of the roadway corridor, the addition of pedestrian facilities, including a shared use path, the addition of stormwater and drainage facilities, as well as the addition and upgrade of lighting facilities. The East Project will include full-depth reconstruction from just east of East Street to the Greensburg Public Library. The very end of the East Project, asphalt overlay for approximately 500 feet will be constructed in order to tie into existing super elevation, or roadway tilt. Throughout the project, and especially through the reconstruction section, the roadway will be typically two 12-foot lanes with curb and gutter. Parking lanes will also be built and provided from Lincoln Street to Davidson Street. Driveway approaches on the west end have been reduced to control access locations and improve drainage. On the south side of State Road 46, new sidewalk will be constructed, while on the north side, an 8-foot to 10-foot multi-use path will be built. ADA curb ramps will be reconstructed or brought up to compliancy throughout the project. Traffic loops and detector housings on the east approach of US 421 will be reestablished. At Lincoln Street, all underground signal equipment at the east and west approaches only will also be reestablished. Throughout the East Project, drainage improvements will be made, as well as lighting facility improvements and upgrades. During construction, State Road 46 eastbound traffic will remain open, while State Road 46 westbound traffic will be detoured using US 421 and State Road 3. Now that there is a fair understanding of project location and project scope, it's time to discuss where we are within the project development and environmental document development process. As can be seen by the graphic on screen, we are currently at the phase in which we are developing our environmental documentation and hosting a public information meeting. An environmental document is required in order to analyze and evaluate the impacts that a proposed project may have to its surrounding natural and socioeconomic environments. NEPA, or the National Environmental Policy Act, is a decision-making process that considers the project's purpose and need, the alternatives under which a project can be built, and the INDOT preferred alternatives. Impacts are analyzed, evaluated, and described in an environmental document as it pertains to the alternatives under which a project can be built. We look at the impacts that a project may have on the community, how those impacts can be avoided, how those impacts can be minimized, and how those impacts can be mitigated. The environmental document for this project is anticipated to be completed in the fall of 2022, and will be available for review via public repositories. Thus far within the environmental process, we've established our purpose and need, developed possible alternatives, evaluated and screened those alternatives, and have identified a preferred alternative to share with you. Our environmental team has considered how our preferred alternative affects right-of-way, streams and wetlands, floodplains, endangered species, farmland, cultural resources, parks and recreational lands, air quality, noise, community impacts, environmental justice, hazardous materials in the area, permits, mitigation, public involvement needs, and commercial development. Most notably, our preferred alternative runs through the Greensburg Historic District and impacts several historic properties. Our environmental team has conducted a Section 106 review and is currently completing that review in order to mitigate and determine the best measures of mitigation for cultural resources. The State Road 46 Pavement Overlay and Reconstruction projects will continue to be developed after this meeting. First, the environmental document will be completed and approved, and the overall design will then progress forward. Several interim submittals in July and October of 2023 will be completed so that contractors may bid on the project in January of 2024. Pending construction is likely in the summer of 2024 and 2025. At this time, I would like to open the floor for any questions that anyone may have at this time, and afterwards welcome all folks to the open house to review plan documents, further details, and ask further questions regarding this project. Thank you.